Math 76, using proportions to solve ratio problems, lesson 104. I don't think this is going to be very much different than our ratio problems that we've already been solving. And we're going to be using a proportion, we're going to be using cross multiplication to find the missing amount, and this should be a really good exercise in logic for us. So let's start with the first example. They tell us the ratio of salamanders to frogs was 5 to 7. If there were 20 salamanders, how many frogs were there? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to write the ratio of 5 to 7 in fraction form, and we're also going to label it. So let's go over here. I've got 5 to 7. Right, that's my ratio. I know this is going to proportion. I know this is going to be a proportion, so I'll go ahead and set the equal sign in the blank fraction line right there for future numbers. And then I know that the green number is referring to frogs. The green number is referring to salamanders, right? Because that is the first word. So salamanders to frogs, 5 to 7. That means 5 salamanders, 7 frogs, right? So it stays in the same order. So this will be 5 salamanders, 7. Whoops. Wrong color. 7 frogs. Okay. Now it's very important that we put these letters here, right? These letters are labels, so that way we know which number refers to which, and that's very important for this next part of the problem, right? Now they tell me if there were 20 salamanders, how many frogs were there? So now I've got this number 20. The number 20 needs to go over here somewhere, right? Now the way I'm going to figure out where the 20 goes is I'm going to line it up with the same type of item. And I only know the types of items if I properly labeled them before. So since they told me 20 salamanders, I'm going to put it on the top where 5 salamanders is. So 5 is to 20 salamanders. Now all I have to do is find the missing number of frogs. Once I've done this, I can erase those labels. I don't need them anymore. And I just solve the proportion. And if you remember, we solved these proportions using cross multiplication, right? Or as your book calls it, cross products. So when we multiply 5 times x, that gives me 5x. Put an equal sign. Then I multiply the other diagonal. 7 times 20. Ooh, I don't know 7 times 20. So let's use a little multiplication tree. Ooh, 140. Okay. And then to finish solving, I'm just going to use division. That will cancel. Can't figure that out on my own, so I'll just do that. 5 goes into 14 2 times, and 5 goes into 40 8 times. So the answer is 28. Now, I'm not going to put x equals 28 though. I need to go back to my problem and realize, hey, they want to know how many frogs there were. So this is 28 frogs. And that is my final answer. Okay. So again, this lesson is pretty simple. First, start by writing the ratio, put down your equal sign, make sure your ratio is labeled, fill in the third number. Once you have the third number filled in, you can cross multiply and solve for the missing number. If you guys have any questions, let me know on the school website, and I will see you in class.